Hi, Bill Park. Thought you might be interested in something we wanted to show you on how to do good professional videos. Now, we learned this from our friend Chris Bloor in Chiang Mai, Thailand, northern Thailand, on our last trip. So I thought I would put together a package on what we have purchased, mostly from Amazon, when we got back home, on how to do good professional YouTube videos. Okay, we're going to start out with first, I think the first part of the project is going to be the movie mount for iPad. Now we have an iPad mini, and this thing is called Makayama. Again, we bought it on Amazon, and so what we've got, pretty basic piece for the iPad mini. It's very, very light, and it does have hot shoe mounts or cold shoe mounts, whatever you want to call it. We got a mount here and a mount here. And so these mounts are used, they're not hot shoe, they're cold. You can mount your LED lighting and you can mount your video microphone. So let's just go through and put this together, show you. It's extremely easy to do. Be sure you get the holes in the right spots. So basically you just plop this thing in there, press it all down, you can hear it clicking, and there you are. There's your camera, the speakers, power cord, microphone, all right there for you. Okay, also, you know, this mount can also be bought at B&H Photo in New York. Online, B&H Photo. Extremely good company. You can pick it up for around 60, 70 bucks, something like that. So that works. So here's your package all put together. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put together our microphone. Cute little ball. I'll show you that in a second, what that's for. So this is the microphone. Okay, and the microphone mount. Yeah, let's put it on the side. Let's put the microphone mount on the side. Like so. Plug goes there, plug goes here, and what is this little bugger for? It's to stop the wind. Is that cool? So there you are. That's the beginnings. Now let's continue on. Okay, so we're going to actually mount this on the top. You got your two shoes, right? For wind, put your cover on there, okay? Next thing we're going to look at now is the LED lighting. So this looks like an overkill possibly, but I found that it is a 168 amp. It's got, I forget the number of LEDs on this thing. I'll have to probably show you that later. Okay, so LED lights, and now we can hook to the side here. I'm not sure. This is going to have to be worked on a little bit for, you get the gist of it anyway. Maybe the mic goes over here and the light goes on top. But basically that's the whole thing right there. Okay? Okay, so that gives you a little idea of what the microphone, which is called a RODE mic. Thank you very much, Chris, for telling me about that. And then, of course, your Pro Series light. This thing is very light, actually. It's surprising. It looks big and cumbersome, but it's light. Maybe it's a little bit too large. I don't know until we try it. So that's that. Now, the other thing I wanted to cover are the options for wide angle for the Makayama. And in the back, you notice that there was a circle in front of the lens, or the camera. You can pop a lens on here, either a wide angle or you can do a telephoto. Pop that thing on there. Look at that. Wide angle lens or a telephoto lens. And these weren't much money. And I'll again put those on their Amazon purchase. Very, very reasonably priced. These are Polaroids too, so something to be said about Polaroid. It's also glass and not plastic. So that's the whole package on what we've done. Now the other options that we had in the past is I do have a very nice Canon EOS T3i. This T3i, I bought the body and the lens separate. This is an 18 by 270 zoom. Look at that. That brings in some really nice pictures with an 18 minimum and a 270 millimeter. So I love this camera. It's very nice. Video camera. Got the, the screen in the back. And this is the camera that we were using previously, the Canon HD. Again, the same thing, flip. Very, very nice. This is a Vixa HFR10. Those are all of our tools. Now we do have some other things that we might want to introduce, and so what we're going to be doing, of course, is we're going to be putting this on this mount. We also will use possibly this mount, which could be, stronger. These have tilts back and forth, and also there's one more mount that we probably will be using when we're out. I like to have a base on these things. The problem that I found when we were doing all of our traveling was it was hard to hold on to the camera and take pictures. So I like this, and Priscilla also, my wife, liked it too, where you could actually hold on to this thing, and now you can, up and down. It's great for hand mount. You could probably get a shorter one, but this is nice if you wanted to. It does have a drop where you can make it longer, and I think it's about 5 feet long or something like that. So that we like too. And then the other option that we also will be working on that we bought a long time ago is this. Has the stands and the umbrellas to throw light, and it all comes in a box like this. There's the umbrellas and all the lighting inside. I didn't bother setting that up because that's a whole different project altogether. Okay? And then we've got one more thing I might want to just introduce. So we bought this when we were in Thailand. We like this because if you're just going to be watching videos, this comes in pretty handy. I say video watching, or maybe you could even possibly plug this thing in too to making your own videos here. But look, I mean, that thing is pretty cool. It doesn't give you a lot of range of motion here, but it does. It's great for video watching. Okay, so easy to mount. Bam, 360 stand, and it's called a 360 stand. Okay, well, so that's our whole package. Looks like a lot. It is a lot, but it's I think very reasonably priced. I'll be pricing all this stuff for you so that you can get an idea of what the cost is. But I think we got all the tools that we need right now to do some really nice videos for YouTube. And again, I must say again, thank you very much, Chris Bloor, back in Thailand. I hope you're going to enjoy this. It's a long road, but it's been good, and I think this might shorten your process. So thanks again. This is Bill Park saying good luck on your videos.